Greetings, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to yet another one from us, trusting and hoping and believing that you are doing well and you are vibrating at the highest frequency that you can vibrate on. So this one will come as good news for most of you, brother, if not all of you. Honestly, it's good news for me. We have all been waiting for this. So what is happening in Senegal is just something to admire and something to give us hope that at least the change is about to come. So some Senegalese youth have taken to the streets to demand that President Faye takes action against French military in their country. Are you ready for this one? Well, here's what is happening. Some Senegalese youth are demanding the immediate withdrawal of French soldiers and all foreign troops from their country. These youth said that they are Pan-Africanists with about 10 civil societies who want total sovereignty, and because this current government claims to be Pan-African, then they have to do the right thing. During the march that you are seeing, the youth had come to send a memorandum to President Faye to remind him that he has been elected for the reasons of breaking up with the imperialistic system. So, to defend the sovereignty of Senegal, there can be no foreign military presence. And therefore, they say that there's simply no way he can allow imperialist forces, especially the French, in their country. They also stated that they have been prevented from holding a press conference and that they have been dispersed. When asked by the reporter if it wouldn't be difficult for them to go and drop their memo to the president's office, they said that it's their constitutional right to be able to give the president a memorandum. Brothers and sisters, is this the beginning of what we have all been waiting for in Senegal? I've been waiting to see the young people take a stand against what we saw. You know, there's an interview that Faye had recently. When asked about the foreign military bases, especially the French, he stated that he doesn't want this to be a brutal rupture. You know, he wants to do it in a smooth way. You know, he wants to do it in a civilized way, in a polite way, because he just can't, take them out like that. And when these guys got into power, the hope for the young people was that, they'd already started seeing Niger, BURKINAFASO removing all of these foreign military bases. So for them, when they got Faye and Sonko into power, they were hopeful that, yay, at least even for some of us, this is about to happen. And they waited and waited and waited. It's more than 3 months already. These guys have been in office, and nothing has been seen on the ground. What is happening with the foreign military bases? When are you taking them out? People have been wondering, civil society groups have been wondering, what is this guy doing about all of these things? And then he comes out to say, we don't want to do it in a brutal rupture. We want to do it in a very civilized manner, in a polite manner, as if these people have been civilized and polite to you. These people have been exploiting your minerals and doing everything in your country, and then for you to say, no, let us keep their military bases. And trust me, brothers and sisters, in Burkina Faso, when they had the French military bases, these guys were even having military officers within the Burkinabe army. These guys knew everything that the Burkinabe army is about to do. Whatever executions that it was about to execute, these guys knew beforehand. So some people call them, spies, because how do you put in your military officers in our own military? How are we supposed to be a sovereign country if there's people surveilling on whatever we are doing? Like, explain that to me. So it was like, no, we can't continue like this. So get out. Niger did it. US got out. French military got out. Why is it that Senegal cannot do it? And Senegalese people were very much hopeful. They were excited. And the momentum was so up because when they saw that the AES is taking shape, they knew that with these young guys, we know that they are going to join our three brothers in the AES, and Senegal is going to be better. It's going to be the best. France, we are done with you. CFA France, done with you. Only to be shocked and to be surprised that this guy doesn't seem to be bothered about this thing anyways. We saw him going to France the other day and having a cozy time with Macron. How do you explain that? So people have already started waking up in Senegal and they're standing up against this thing and saying, no, it's time to make a decision. Do it now. We want it to be done. That's what we promised us. And it's time for African people to take into action presidents who come and promise us this, and then when they get into office, they deliver that. You told us you'd be doing this and this and this and this and that, creating employment, doing this, I don't know, youth, whatever. But whatever we are seeing is you sending out our youth to foreign countries for employment. Why can't you create employment with our own minerals and our own resources in our country? Nobody wants to go out and fend when there's home and they can still fend and make it in their homes. They can live better lives in their homes. Why should we go and struggle abroad, doing house jobs and housekeeping jobs and very ridiculous jobs that you and your children cannot do? Why? We should hold them accountable because we, the people, have the power. We, the people, are above these politicians. The power lies within the people. And unless Africans know that we, the people, have the sovereign power, we, the people, are the say. We have every say on how to be governed. And you know, with AES, they've realized that the people have the power. These guys, if they wanted to get us out of office, they could do it within a snap, you know. They can just do it instantly. And if we disrespect these people, the minute they take action against us, we are done. Because our purpose is to serve them. Now, if you are not serving them, who are we serving? You can't serve your master and still hope the people will support you for that. Let me know, brothers and sisters, what you think about this. Are you hopeful that Senegal is now starting to shape up? Are you hopeful that Senegalese youth at least have finally woken up from the dream? It's been a dream. We've all wanted Sonko into presidents. We've all wanted them to be part of the years, to lead Senegal to a better future and destination. But what we're seeing right now, totally opposite from what we'd hoped for. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you'd love to support us, we have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description box. We also have super chats, super thanks. You can also support us in that way, and we'll forever be thankful. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.